Hi everyone, it's Shannon, and welcome back to Major Impact Farm. So one of my goals for this year is infrastructure and making sure that I have things in place to take care of the animals and the things that go on around here. Well, recently we had a surprise birth, as I'm sure you've noticed, with the birth of the surprise goat kid. That kind of kicked a couple projects up on the priority list. One being goat stalls. So let's go take a look. And here's one of them. This one is actually complete. As you can see, Mama is laying back in there. Baby is asleep behind her. They are doing very well. So let's get a closer look and I'll kind of show you what I did here. This section here is the feeder, which was done already prior to me starting this adventure with YouTube. And it's holding up really well. I had to make a few minor modifications, like this rail here, because the goats could actually fit through this gap in the feeder where their water bucket is and get into the other stalls. So that was a problem. But this seems to have, this board here, seems to have fixed that problem. I may need to drop it down just a little bit further depending on the size of the goat, but we'll see. Everything that I've got here is pallet wood that I've used, with obviously the exception of hardware. This is just a few different boards of pallet wood that I took and I actually stapled. As you can see, I stapled some hardware cloth to the larger uprights and then screwed in the cross supports. Hardware, nothing fancy. Picked it up at Tractor Supply. Seems to be holding the door really well. It swings nice. It swings out, obviously. And then just a couple latches. And I actually put two on this door. One high and one low. Now this section of over here, which is the wall, this is actually half of a pallet. I took it, cut it in half, used the other half on the opposite wall, or for the opposite wall of this stall. Just screwed it to the support because this here, to the right, that wall, is also a pallet. Screwed it to the upright there, and it seems to be holding up pretty well. This gap down here at the very bottom, I may have to fill with another board at some point because the baby is fairly small and I think she may be able to fit out of that. Well, that's where we're at. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm sorry that I didn't do any footage of me as I was building the stall, or the stalls rather. I will try to include some pictures of the progress as I was building it. This is how I'm impacting my future. How are you impacting yours? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.